Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. The Federal Coalition has called a snap meeting for this morning, raising speculation it will make an announcement about its nuclear policy, which could include the Hunter. Last night, Shadow Cabinet discussed a plan to build nuclear reactors if it wins government. A joint party room teleconference is getting underway as we go to air. The Hunter Valley has been touted as a possible location for a nuclear power plant. Shadow Finance Minister Jane Hume has told Seven it's a long-term project, so work needs to get underway.
In the long term, there needs to be that reliable, zero-emissions base load power, that nuclear is likely to be part of the long-term mix, so it's probably time to just get started.
Hunter residents are set to benefit from a government scheme aimed at cutting the cost of a visit to the doctor. The initiative will include a new payroll tax rebate for contracted GPs at clinics which meet bulk billing thresholds. Past payroll tax liability will also be waived for contracted GP wages to September 4 this year. It's hoped the scheme will reduce financial pressures on GPs and stop them passing the extra cost on to patients. The state government says it needs to spend responsibly as it avoids splurging on light rail extensions, the Hunter Park development at Broadmeadow, and a long-term solution for the Swansea Channel. Instead, billions of dollars is being promised for pinch points at the region's roads like Hexham, the Muswellbrook Bypass, Nelson Bay Road and the Jesmond leg of the inner city bypass. 8,400 new and replacement dwellings for social housing has been promised statewide, but it's unclear how many will be built in the Hunter. Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe says spending is tight.
Unfortunately, the GST reallocations meant that we've got a very, very tight budget. So we won't see some of those big ticket items in this budget. But hopefully as we move through the budget cycles, we can get to that point where we can see some more of those bigger ticket items.
The Hunters Peak Business Group has welcomed the state budget's investment in housing. More than $5 billion will be put towards the construction of more than 8,000 new social housing homes across the state. $1 billion will also be put towards repairing more than 30,000 current social housing homes. Business Hunter CEO Bob Hawes says they weren't surprised funding wasn't allocated for some of the region's key projects.
Like the Broadmeadow precinct or light rail, and we weren't expecting them really, given the financial constraints the government was under.
Newcastle Lord Mayor Newatali Nelms will today provide an update on work to protect the Stockton coastline from erosion. A new seawall has recently been completed and further works are underway to reduce the risk of inundation during large swells. And Merewether has again been named as the suburb with the top income earners. The latest data from the tax office shows those living in the 2291 postcode have an average income of $104,000. At the other end of the income scale, Callaghan, which is home to the University of Newcastle, has the lowest incomes at around $20,000.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Jets backup keeper Noah James says he's ready for more time in the first team after signing on for another 2 seasons. The 23-year-old has been on loan to other A-League clubs since bringing home a clean sheet against Wellington in a 3-0 win for the club in 2020. He's told NBN he's ready to make the most of every opportunity.
You've got to learn pretty quick playing men's football, so you don't get too much time to learn on the job, but no, it's a great experience and it's done me the world of good, I reckon.
Knights duo Adam Elliott and Dane Gagai say they're confident the team can make it to the top 8. They're in for a bye this week and will take on the Eels at home on the 29th, but it could be a tough one given the team's track record of 6 consecutive losses to the side. In the NPL, Charlestown Azzurri are down 3 players to injury after losing to Cooks Hill 4-1 on Sunday. Coach James Pascoe had attempted to cancel the match due to pitch conditions, but referees overruled his request. Meanwhile, Maitland is set to announce an end to its search for a men's head coach. Trainers Adam Hughes, Graham Law and Josh Maguire have been approached among others, with an official naming expected this week. That's sport. I'm Peter Hyslop.
And the winning numbers in Oz Lotto are 3, 9, 10, 21, 28, 29 and 30, and the supplementaries are 6, 17 and 47. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.